So excited that you said yes. I'm Ompreneur founder Rebecca Preen, and I'm excited to share with you today 3 strategies for growing your business to 7 figures and beyond, sanely, sustainably, and in deep integrity with yourself. That means even cash flow and no burnout for you. I know both of those situations. I have experienced them, experienced periods of growth and then falling back to close to nothing. I've also looked down the barrel of my vision, looked it straight in the eye and said, there's no way this is going to run me over. So just know that I know and that there's a different way of going about growing your business. I watch potential clients at about $750,000 in revenue who are working so hard, just selling and delivering what it is that they do best. And they come to me because they'd like to talk about a different way of earning, particularly on their intellectual property. They have something unique and they want to think about a licensing model or some other model that'll allow them to earn without constantly having to deliver services. But when they come to me and I watch what really happens, it breaks my heart, because we will talk about new ways or different ways of their business earning. But when it really comes down to it, they don't have the time or the money in their business to turn to actually creating these new ways of earning revenue. And so they end up continuing to go through the hamster wheel that they're already on. So let's fix this model for you if you're experiencing any of this. There is a different way, and I'm going to speak to you about a couple practical and strategic shifts that you can make to free up time and cash in your business. But first, know that you have deep wisdom. That piece might surprise you that I'm going to start there. And the reason I start there is because overwhelmingly, when I ask people what they most personally want from working together, they say to be whole. There's a way in which doing business still splits us in half, and that's a very painful experience. There aren't that many places where we can bring our entire selves to our business at this high level. So we end up having the experience of having our business self over here and having the rest of us over here. And there's some kind of barrier that makes bringing certain parts of ourselves, especially if they're creative or sensitive, mystic or intuitive, anything that has to do with who we are most deeply or the greatest amount of wisdom that we have to tap into. Somehow there's a barrier to fully bringing that into how we think about and work with our business. There are so few places at this high level where all of us is welcome and embraced and used to do this work. So I invite you first to bring all of yourself here. All of you is welcome. Bring all of you to this work and to your business. It will pay forward for you beautifully, personally, and professionally. So we'll start with your own wisdom. What is it that your wisdom is telling you when you tap into it? Your wisdom is deep and it's constantly available to you. So before we head into some easy, well, I won't say easy, I'll say simple high-level business model shifts that are practical and strategic, I invite you to listen very deeply to what your wisdom has to tell you about this transition and growth period in your business. So close your eyes. We're going to do a very brief meditation. The practices I teach are from the practice or the tradition of yoga. So close your eyes, no one's looking. And imagine that there is a beam of light. And you can condense that beam of light, drawing all of your attention and focus in as the light becomes a circle. And you'll place that point of light at the base of your spine. And then on your next inhale, inhale all the way to the crown of the head, rising the breath and your awareness with the light. And as you exhale, dropping the light, following the breath and the light back down to the tailbone, and really noticing where the tailbone meets the earth. And then inhale again. And you'll follow this light on the breath. The light can be as sharp, as condensed, as broad and diffuse as is natural to you. And you're just letting it wash over you, taking all of your attention and focus. Inhaling up the spine and exhaling down the spine. Inhaling and exhaling, allowing anything outside of yourself, outside of your own energy, to wash away. And now inhaling one more time, drawing your breath, your attention, following the light to the crown of your head. And exhale gently at the crown of the head, retaining your attention just above the head. Soft breaths, focusing on this space of wisdom where everything is known and everything is remembered. What is it that you most want? Allowing that to come, gathering in an awareness, continuing to breathe. And on your next inhale, drawing in that awareness, drawing it and the breath back down through the crown, into the body and following the spine again. Touching down at the tailbone and exhaling, allowing the breath and your awareness to enter now into the earth. Inhaling up from the earth and back into your body through the tailbone. And now allowing your attention to pool at the tailbone. What are your steps in the world? What will keep you and your business sustainable, safe, secure? So like the crown of your head is your source of wisdom, the base of the spine and your connection to the earth are the practical steps in the world. And you are the bridge. You are the one who knows how to walk between them. We'll take one last inhale here. And exhale. Gently opening your eyes, feeling your feet, and coming back into the room. So now, from this place, this shift in perspective and awareness, now that you're connected and calm and centered, we will take a look at 2 simple, high-level shifts that you can make to your business model, okay, to allow you to sanely and sustainably move into 7 figures and beyond. Just know that reaching the 7-figure mark will not make things easier. It will not change anything. It will not open up cash flow. It will not free up your time. It will not make you a millionaire. Don't you wish that one were true? So that alone, if you don't change anything about your business model now, is not going to create any large shifts for you and your business until about 5 million. And that is because, as I said, the service business model is broken. If we think about how we build a service model, how do we start it? You, like me, may well have been a practitioner. I was a lawyer, am a lawyer, and you start your business in order to deliver what it is that you're best at or that you've been trained for. And so you sell and deliver a service. And then you get really good at selling and delivering a service, and your business grows. And then to replicate your business, you add people selling and delivering your service. And then you may add a layer of management of people selling and delivering your service. So you know that, and what you may be experiencing right now is that at some point that becomes too big to grow because you have run out of time and resources. So there's a natural limit to how big you can grow your business in revenue and how much impact it can have, meaning how much change it can make in the world and on other people or for other people because of the time limits. So let's look at really how you can open up some time, free up some time and some cash in your service model the way it is now. Because the truth is, and this is something that no one else will probably tell you, you cannot turn to creating a licensing model or another form of earning on intellectual property until your service model is sane and sustainable on its own. Okay, you can't take a model that's not working and try and plug in another income stream and have that work. That won't succeed. So let's get you shifted to a point where you're set up to succeed at this expansive model. The first thing that I recommend is create the simplest recurring revenue model that you can. That is going to even out your cash flow, both in periods of growth and plateau. I don't have to tell you what that's going to do to your stress, right? It also has the ability to free up cash and time. So it can make your business more profitable, and it can allow you and your team to spend less time actually delivering customized services. So that's the first thing that I recommend. Now, know that this will require you to break some rules. So I recommend that in order to do this, you get a piece of paper and you write down all of the assumptions that you have about how you need to offer and how you need to price what your business offers. All of us have these assumptions. All of us have made these assumptions. They come from industry standards. They come from what we see commonly. They come from simply what we're most comfortable and now have created ourselves at being really comfortable and the best at. Or they may be something that were recommended to you by a coach or that you found worked for you when your business was significantly smaller. But these assumptions are right now holding you back. They may be preventing you from shifting your model right now into something that could free up time and money. Common assumptions are, I have to charge by the hour. I have to create customized solutions for my client. Different products or services are necessarily of a different value, and therefore I have to charge them at a different price. I need to invoice first and then collect my money 15 or 30 or 60 days later. I need to launch my group program and have everybody start at the same time. Whatever it is, anything that you're doing probably has at least one, maybe a set of assumptions behind it. And so write those down, because freeing yourself from them is going to allow you to take a real hard look at, am I offering the simplest and most profitable model or am I operating on the simplest and most profitable model that I can? And if you have no idea how you would do this for yourself, how you would how you would create a recurring revenue model or simplify what you're offering now, it's okay. I can help you with that. We can look specifically at your business and see what shifts you can make right now. I would be very happy to help you do that. In fact, you can click the button below and request a complimentary call with me, and that is exactly what we will do. Likewise, if you feel like, Rebecca, I have pushed this model as far as I can. I have simplified as much as I can. I don't think there's any other room for me to make shifts with offering services the way I am right now. That's fine too. I can help you refine that, or you might be ready to create an intellectual property model stream. So I can help you identify how to best earn on that. So I would be delighted to look specifically at your business with you in a complimentary session and see what simple shifts you're ready to make to free up time and cash now. And number 2, the second recommendation I would make is that this simplest model that you create must work with natural cycles, cannot work against the natural cycles. What natural cycles am I talking about? Your natural cycles, your cycles of energy, your cycles in your life. Business cycles. Your business is probably seasonal, at least to some degree. The economy is seasonal. It has ups and downs and slow periods and high periods. Is your model built to work with those? And lastly, nature. Everything has a cycle of incubation, of creation and new birth, a cycle of dying and receding and going back to create again. And anything, any system, your business, any system that doesn't work with these natural cycles will crash. You will experience burnout. Your business will experience exaggerated peaks and valleys. It will feel like there are periods of crash or where you think, gosh, this might just have to go. And it's because it's not working with a natural cycle. So that is my second recommendation. These shifts are simple. I will not pretend that they're easy. Transition is uncomfortable. Doing new things is uncomfortable. Nonconformity, so uncomfortable. So this is the place where you tap back into your wisdom, where your wisdom becomes your compass. It becomes your well of resilience and your touchstone. These times where you dig deep and you lead. I know that's who you are. I would love to help you with this. So please click, request a complimentary call. We will look at the specifics of your business. I'd be delighted to work with you. Click and I will speak with you soon. Bye-bye.